Hello there. Welcome everybody to another brand new series that we're going to be doing since college basketball season is upon us and that started today. So, without further ado, I'm here to introduce to you guys, as you guys saw in the title, the Sinister Six. Now, who and what is the Sinister Six, you guys ask? First, the origin. They were all of them were born and raised in the best borough in the city, no bias, the Bronx, where your boy grew up, in which the six guys, or the six men at this point, were all friends and they all grew up playing AAU ball together. Some of them went to the same junior high school as each other. Some of them you played against each other in junior high, but they all was really close and they all was cool. They grew up with each other. They know each other's game. They know each other's personality. At this point, they're all brothers. So let's start off from the very beginning. Actually, let's start off from the point guard point of view. JT Thompson. He's a chill guy slash the scorer of the team. He lives right across the street from his girl in Forest Projects. Now, however, Trevor, the shooting guard, he's an uptight and he's the slasher of the team. He lives all the way up in Hunts Point, while Venix, the small forward, the crash out and the lockdown of the group. Every group needs that one crash out. Venix lives on Prospect. Then the two big men, Logan Howard, the quiet rim protector, and Carlos Rodriguez, the center, the outgoing post scorer. All both of them lived on 161 by the 1 and 2 bus, right, literally seeing Yankee Stadium in the 4 train. Also, the last and final member, Tariq Jones, arrogant but clutch. He lives on Boston Road. So after the six were done playing their junior high school ball, they decided, hey, we should all go to the same high school together. In which all of them went to Morris. It was close by JT, and plus they kind of already knew the block over. They knew being around Forest Projects. They're used to it because JT lived there, and it was a better opportunity for them in terms of college basketball. So they played it for the next 4 years. But their junior year was when things were heating up. See, they have a rival, in which in the rivalry people called him the Spider Man, Rashad Porter. He was one of those arrogant, full of shit people. And you can guess what school he went to? Cardinal Hayes. So, with that being said, Tariq had a girl. Him and his girl were together for a good couple 2 years, just to find out that she cheated on him with Rashad, who went to Cardinal Hayes. But that wasn't even the main problem. The problem was there was a little bit of a video leak of them two together. Try not to go into details because Sue's gonna come after me. But that's basically what went down. So with the whole rumors going around about, Tariq's girl or his ex going around, and some people seeing the Sinister Six as a joke, Rashad Porter kept on poking fun at the situation until the Sinister Six pulled up to Cardinal Hayes. A whole fight breaks out on 161. They separate everybody, and a lot of people heard on the news that the Sinister Six was involved in the altercation. But what happened to Rashard was that Tariq broke his arm and nearly beat the living shit out of him. I mean, Tariq nearly basically he gave him a crimson mask right after, bro. He was not playing. So of course, when this happened, some of the schools who were interested in the six guys didn't really like that very much. The same thing with Rashad, but when moment Rashad's mother found out, she was gonna press charges. But moment his mom found out what he did, charges were dropped. But what happened was this was all building up though in a way. Rashad, back in their sophomore year during that summer, it was JT, his girl, and the rest of the Sinister Six. They all were hanging out on 161. They were all coming off just a day of chilling at Yankee Stadium. That is a dope spot to hang out at. And they ran into Rashad and his crew. They they just wanted to get home. So what happened was Rashad was a dickhead and he threw a bottle and it hit JT's girl. JT, being JT, was with the shits. He wanted to fight. Of course, if someone threw a bottle and it hit your girl's head, and you gonna want to shoot the ones with them. But what happened was the cops were right there. They had to go home. They de-escalated the situation. So this was build up aggression. So what happened was a lot of teams didn't like the fact that the fight happened and that cops were involved and charges were involved and all of that. So schools like Rutgers, Yukon, Florida, and Duke and North Carolina, they kind of backed off the six, but except two schools. St. John's and Fordham. St. John's being in Queens, Fordham being in the Bronx. So they had an option. So their senior year, the most unlikely games. They play in two different leagues, basically, but the two leagues came together because ESPN wanted to do something with that Rashard Porter, that Spider-Man versus Sinister Six storyline. They wanted to do Cardinal Hayes versus Morris. Now, a lot of people were saying, that's crazy. That's nonsense. Why would Cardinal Hayes go up against Morris? It makes no sense. But when you look at the fact that it's Rashard Porter, in this situation, people call him the Spider-Man, going up against the Sinister Six, and that being a live broadcast game, it ended up being the highest rated New York high school basketball game of all time because of the amount of views and the amount of people that were watching that game. So Hayes, Morris, they happened, right? It happens. Close game, came down to the wire. Tariq goes in because Trevor gets fouled out. So Tariq gets the ultimate redemption. He hits the game-winning shot in Rashad's face. Morris wins, and both of them end up going their own separate ways for now. But after that, St. John's was looking forward to giving them a scholarship along with Fordham. Both of those two main teams was interested in them still. But St. John's was pursuing Rashard Porter. So they didn't know if they was to get the Sinister Six that it will cause friction and chaos in the locker room. So they had to choose. Either they get Rashard Porter or they get the Sinister Six. They chose Rashard over the Sinister Six. So the Sinister Six had a little bit of a plan. They thought, all right, what if we do the St. John's thing and we actually tough it out? But the other half was like, nah, maybe we should just do Fordham. We're closer to home. We're closer to home. We can easily catch the 15 or go or catch the 2 train or catch the D train if we want to go visit and chill with our families. We have options, and we know Fordham roll for the back of our hand. So, of course, it was split. The votes were split 50-50. Venix, Trevor, and Carlos were up for them going to St. John's. JT, Tariq, and Logan were down for them to stay and go to Fordham. What ended up happening was they decided after a game of basketball that they will go to Fordham instead of St. John's. So, I'm going to say this right here and now. Their main focus is, hey, we're going to go to St. John's, we're going to ball out, and we're going to do what we got to do. We got to make sure we bring, that's at St. John's, Fordham. So they chose Fordham. That was the school they chose, my fault. They decided to go with Fordham, in which now Fordham is one of, if not one of the most hyped up teams in the country because he's got the top, basically the top seven ranked, basically 6 out of the top 10 rankings for New York basketball players in New York were them 6. So they picked them all up, and Fordham, who was a program that was getting slept and that was under the radar, was now one of the most highly prospect teams in the nation because of the 6. So the question is, can the Sinister Six do what Alexander Evans did with UConn? Take a school that is not really known for getting championships to that dynasty level? Hey, without further ado, man, this is the long intro. I'm pretty sure I got some of the background footage in here, but subscribe if you guys are new. Let's get this show on the road.
Sometimes that's the hardest thing to get from your team as a coach. When you have everyone.
Alright, with that being said, you guys now know the full history and the backstory for the Sinister Six, in which today we will officially be starting the brand new series, in which, like I said, college basketball season is starting. So why not? Why not? So, Mark Thompson will be the head coach for the Fordham Rams, aka the father of JT Thompson. Now, Mark Thompson basically watched the Sinister Six grow up. He was their AAU coach and all of that, so he knows how to deal with these boys because he basically raised them. In a way, he remembers the days where all 6 of them were at the crib, all of them playing 2K all night, chilling, vibing, and all that stuff. So he knows these guys. He knows these kids very well, especially his own son. Even though Mark tried to convince JT to come to Fordham, he knew that he was going to want to hang out with the boys and keep the group together. So that's why he told JT, whatever decision you make, I support you. So, like I said, it was either St. John's or Fordham. But St. John's a little bit backed off of the Sinister Six when they got Rashad because they don't know how that team chemistry was going to work. Because if that was to happen, let's just say probably another fight would have broke out. And probably all of them would have got kicked out. So to prevent that situation, they backed off. They end up going to Fordham. The basics. The stuff that you guys heard in the intro. So now that they're officially going to Fordham and they officially signed, the crowd went crazy at Morris and they balled out and they for the rest of their senior year and they just chilled. They trained. What Mark told them was stay healthy. Stay healthy and stay out of trouble. That's what Mark told them. Mark told them, stay healthy, stay out of trouble. Because he does not want any of them all 6 of them to not get in trouble. He wants them to stay away from Rashad and to make sure nothing what happens this summer goes left. Because he knows all they're gonna do is have fun a little bit, have fun at prom and they had fun the senior trip. All of them had fun. All of them were chilling, all of them were vibing. So, no one got in trouble. Everyone stuck to their roots. Everyone did what they had to do. JT hung out with his girl. Trevor was doing Trevor things, meaning he was just hanging out, doing shit. Venix, he was chilling. Carlos and Logan, they were kind of working out. And Tariq was just, doing some whole shit. In reality, he had a new girl every month. Every month he had a new girl. He was messing with a new girl every month. He was messing with a new shorty. So it was like, alright. So basically, like I said, hold them out of trouble. But now on to the serious note. Now on to business. Now on to them being on campus. For this season, ESPN, and not only ESPN, the whole college basketball world is looking at Fordham because a lot of people favored Fordham and the Sinister Six to win their conference because there's no other real competition except for probably Dayton. Dayton is probably the only school that they have to worry about if they want to make the tournament. But regardless, people think that the Fordham Rams are going to make March Madness because this team is too talented and this is arguably the best team that has ever been assembled in Fordham Rams history. Not to mention, this is the most hyped up Fordham Rams team in history. The most hyped up. Because people see them being possible, not crazy to say, but it won't be surprising if they make at least an Elite 8. If lucky, Final 4, probably championship run. That's what some people are saying. There's a chance that Fordham could do that with these 6 people. Don't sleep, like I said in the intro, don't sleep on none of them. You cannot sleep on none of the 6 people, bro. You can't sleep on nobody in that Sinister Six. So what they decided to do was, like I said, settle down, they chilled, they're on campus now. Now they're on campus. Now the season preview says that they're most likely going to win the entire thing. Because as of right now, they're actually, in terms of roster, they are the best roster in their respective conference. Because, like I said, they have a squad. They have arguably the best freshman starting 5 and 6-man in the country. They think that a lot of people thinks that there's gonna be no other no other freshman squad that's gonna come up to beat this team. Now, of course, Mark Thompson wants the best competition for Fordham. They don't want to just be like, small little games. Like Mark told his son JT, and he told the rest of the Sinister Six that he guarantees that they will play Rashard, that they will play St. John's. That is a guaranteed game is them versus Rashard and St. John's. That is a guaranteed game. So that's exactly what they're gonna do. Exactly what they're going to do. So, that being said, let's go to customized schedule, in which, yes, they may have to take on Alabama A&M, but they don't want to. Because now, for the first game, they could. Let's see, where are they? Oh, yeah, here. Our kids looking. Yep. Please tell me I can edit the venue. All right. Yeah. So St. John's will take on. St. John's will take on Fordham. That's the first game of the year, by the way. So that little preview you guys saw, that was a preview. That's all that was. Other than that, look like Manhattan. Manhattan is definitely gonna be a game. Quinnipiac, New Orleans. Okay, Long Beach State, Wichita State, Lafayette, New Mexico State. Let's take out Vermont. I can't take out Vermont. Not taking out Manhattan. New Orleans. I'll take that game out. Alright, let's see. They want to go up against another top-ranked opponent to prove themselves. Why not? Another score that they were interested in. Wow, maybe next year. That's insane. That is insane. That's actually insane. Homie said maybe next year. Ohio State. Okay, so I see. It kind of like it's gonna be hard for you to go up against top teams. All right, Rutgers. Yeah. All right, Rutgers. Rutgers is another team they could face off. Add another game. All right, so now I know how to schedule. Gonzaga, they're not yet the powerhouse they'll end up being. You don't want no easy competition, though. Maybe next year? Yeah, invitation declines. California? Maybe next year. Washington? Maybe next year. If you try to put any ranked team... Let's see. Oh, I could change it to a home or away. That's actually kind of cool. Hold up. I know how to go off the storyline for a little bit because I'm trying to. You know what? I'll see you guys when it's done. All right. So I finished it. Took me a while, but here we go. First, Fordham, St. John, Sinister 6 versus Rashad Porter. First game of the season. Then at Vermont. Then we have 4 straight away games. At Minnesota, at Manhattan, at West Virginia, against Rutgers, at Long Beach State, then against Virginia State, Wichita State, my fault. Then at Maryland, against Eastern Michigan, at Michigan, against New Mexico State, then conference play. Then after that, it's all conference play. So these two face teams twice. Then we're at Dayton, then we're home against Dayton. So I think we got more. I think we got more home games than away. I think we got more home games than away. I think so. I think we do. Wait, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I can't change it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, that kind of makes up for it in a way. I bet. Yep, so that's our schedule. That is our schedule. Let's see. Stay the same? Alright, stay the same. Alright. Team roster, one more time. One more time, real quick. Got Carlos Rodriguez. That's the center. Logan Howard. That's the power forward. Venix Denson, the menace. Like I said in the intro, the menace of the group. Small forward. Trevor Cage, his 2 guard. JT Thompson, the point guard. And Trevor Jones, the 6th man. And then that's it. Let's go to freezing trading. Shooting. Offense. Hold up. Gotta actually be fair with it. 25 each. That's backcourt. That's for the guards. Alright, never mind. Let's go for people who are the highest, really interested. Unless he's a 2 stars. Trying to go for more homegrown, trying to go for people from New York, Jersey. The goal also after they're in the league is to build a team that's gonna be next up in line. Alright, That's it. Bro, you dead ass. Bruh. I got most of them. Alright. Alright, cool. Alright. Welcome to the start of the NCAA season. All NCAA teams and players are not participating in training camp. Got the poll. Damn, I missed this menu. Alright, let's see. Top 25 polls. Alright, here we go. Here are the rankings. Number 1, Kansas. Number 2, Michigan State. Number 3, Texas. 4, Villanova. 5, North Carolina. 6, Purdue. 7, Kentucky. 8, California. 9, Duke. 10, Tennessee. 11, Butler. 12, West Virginia. 13, Georgia Tech. 14, Minnesota. 15, Syracuse. 16, Ohio State. 17, Oklahoma. 18, UConn. 19, Dayton. 20, Maryland. 21, Oklahoma State. 22, Michigan. 23, Washington. 24, Georgetown. 25, Illinois. That's the media. Coaches, is it the same? It's the same. Wait, what? No, it's not, because West Virginia's already down here at 14. It's mixed up a little bit. Dayton's actually the one all at the bottom. The media one is the one that counts. Negative on that. Alright. Are we in a tournament? We are in a tournament. Yeah, I forgot. Wait. Is that Michigan State? If that's just Michigan State, we have a chance to do the funniest thing ever. The Puerto Rico tip-off. Huh. National storage. Cowboys' current actions have them been... Whoa. Hold up. St. John's tournament. Then we got a whole month. We got a whole week off. We got 2 weeks off. Not even got a whole week off. And then, yeah, conference. I was gonna say, what the fuck? Alright, hold up. +2. Shooting. Hold up. My fault. Plus shooting +2. Thompson went up. That's the guards. Denson's 85, 83, 83, 82, 80. Alright. Alright, we got a lot of... I was just fucking around. I just want to see what's up though. But back to the storyline. So now with the schedule officially being released, they have their first game against St. John's. That's the game that people are going to want to come and see. That's going to be the first game of this entire series. Now with that being said, I'm not going to show it this episode. You thought I was going to show all this in one episode? Nah, I got y'all next episode. So, this is all just an intro for y'all to, you know, see what's up and all that. Kind of relatable to the Connecticut Gladiators, how I did that. So here's what we're going to do. Tomorrow, I'll see you guys for the first game of the season, in which it would be St. John's, the Sinister Six. I said Sinister Six. It'll be the Sinister Six taking on Rashad Porter, their rival. So, if you guys didn't subscribe, I'm Black with TJ. I'm out. Peace.